Welcome back to no, it's not the 15 grand house that's being renovated in rural France, but we are still in rural France. And in this video, I want to show you some footage that I took in a hardware store of some flooring options for the 15 grand house that's being renovated in rural France. I really need your help, to be honest, with choosing what to acquire, because there's so many options. Now, I've briefly mentioned, we're gonna just about to watch it, but let me talk first, okay? Don't interrupt me. We've briefly mentioned clack flooring. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's flooring that clicks and clacks together. You know, you just put it together, kind of like Lego pieces in a way, you know, and it's not real hardwood floors. But again, there is a cost-saving measure there. It's very popular in France. I mean, it's probably popular everywhere. Doesn't last as long as real hardwood flooring. And then we're going to look, so that's the first thing we're going to look at. Then we're going to briefly look at a hybrid option where it's like 3 layers. This what is the board is made of. And only the top layer of like, I don't know, like 2 millimeters or 2.5 millimeters is real wood, and the other 2 layers are not, and it's made from something else. And then we will also, just for funsies, look at hardwood, real 100% hardwood flooring. You won't believe the price, it's mega expensive. Now with that out of the way, one last thing. We need roughly 30 square meters for the 2 rooms, bedroom number 1 and bedroom number 2 above it. So when you see the price per square meter, if you want to know how much I'm going to pay, multiply it by 30 and you'll get the price for the floor that we need. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so starting things off with the cheapest options, they're like €6, €8 per square meter. No, I'm not interested in these options. They're probably, the quality is not going to be too good, is it? This is €13 a square meter, too dark, not my style. This looks okay, €13 a square meter, but nothing's really tickling my fancy just yet. There is one click-clack option that I really like the look of, and you're going to see it right now. It's quite nice. All of these look a little bit nicer, but this one in particular, not that one, pan down. This one here, I like the colour. 13% off it was, €13 a square meter, and then I've skipped to this for some reason. I don't know why I did that on the day. That's very silly, Ryan. Why did you do that? Oh yeah, because I like the pattern of this, but this is more expensive, and still it's not hardwood. So what's the point? €24 a square meter, and it's not even wood. No good, no good. This one's discontinued. The colour's quite nice. These are all too light, and the price, you know, that one that I briefly mentioned, we briefly looked at, I like. That one looks nice with the patterns, but again, it's just imitation wood. Not real, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just for 2 rooms, you know. I like these ones at €15 a square meter. That looks quite nice. Very realistic. You know, that looks a bit too dark. Let's face it. That's a bit too much. I don't know if that will go well in the house. A bit too rustic. Yeah, that's definitely not. Yeah, going back to the one I like, it's that one there that I've just walked past. Again, Ryan, what are you doing? Yeah, so I think for the click-clack flooring, €13 per square meter is a good budget. So times that by 30, we're looking at what, about €400. Yeah, I'm going back to it. That's the one I like, the one I'm pointing at. €400 plus another 100 for the under layer as well that you got to buy. So about €500 for click-clack flooring for those 2 rooms. €500 roughly. So add about 15% for dollars, take away about 12% for pounds, and yeah, that's how much I'll be paying. So yeah, less than $600. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. None of these tickle my fancy. That's that very rustic one. And here's a really cheap option, €9 a square meter. Just doesn't tickle my fancy at all. Not at all. Right, now that we just looked at the click clack fake wood options, let's look at a hybrid option. As I mentioned, 3 layers, just a 1 layer is real wood. It's quite thin wood, as we said, couple of millimeters, but it's priced somewhat reasonably. There we go, let's check it out. And let's go straight to the one that tickles my fancy. Don't look there too much. Yeah, it is on that wall, but the one that tickles my fancy is this one, which is on special offer apparently. You can see the options there, they look pretty good, but this one here, right, €35 per square meter, 46% off. It's apparently oak, the top layer. You could see there, you could kind of see how thin the top layer was. It's really, really thin, but it is technically real hardwood that you're standing on, that you're putting your soft feet on that hardwood. Beautiful, beautiful, very nice. That's all I filmed of it. But that would come out at, yeah, way over 1,000 or a bit over 1,000 euros per, for the 2 rooms in total. And then obviously €100 for the underflooring as well. So way more pricey than the non wood options. And check this out, this is proper hardwood now, okay? And look at the prices, €100 per square meter. 100, that's almost triple the price. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Again, I think this part of the wall's hybrid, is it? Yeah, it's like 40% less, around €60 per square meter. Check this out, this is the most expensive, real hardwood, €140 per square meter. Ouch. It's obviously oak. But wow. You imagine €140 per square meter, I'd be paying like almost 4.5 grand. It's not an option. Sadly, it's not an option. But yeah. So that's the options for the wood. Now let's check out some bathroom tiles. Right, so bathroom tiles, I like the middle ones, they're pretty nice. I like the honeycomb effect though. There on the left, that's quite nice. But yeah, we're just having an initial look, you know. These are not floor tiles, these are going to be for the wall. Yeah, look pretty good, you know, in the shower area. I like the kind of neutral colours, a lot of grey. That honeycomb pattern's quite nice, but again, I could just play it safe with some big dark grey tiles. There's some there on promotion, minus 30%. They look alright. Let me know what you think. Again, I really want your opinion. Loads of marble options. Should we go for marble? I don't know, marble's in. Is it in? Is it not in? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what to say really. We're not quite at this stage yet, but it's very nice and inspiring to look at what you can get on offer. So, don't know about the marble. I do like the grey, nice neutral colours. That's probably what I'm going to go for. But that's it. That's it for the video, like the footage of today. Let me know what you think. I really want your opinion with regards to the flooring, especially because I am facing a bit of a dilemma with regards to if I go for the hybrid, you know, the thin layer of wood. I think it's a herringbone. I think that's what they call it, the pattern that I really like. Again, I'll be paying over £1,000. Or do I go with the click-clack flooring, budget option, not the cheapest stuff, but still quite nice in my opinion, and pay way less money? That's a huge saving. I know my best friend Billy, he's used click-clack flooring for his office area in the convent, which I'm sure you've seen. And the stuff is really good because the wood effect, it looks real. When you go for quality stuff, it looks, you know, it looks the same. It looks the same as wood. So the huge benefit of having real wood or even just a thin layer of wood is if there is eventually like a scuff, you say you're moving furniture and you kind of get a bit of, you know, you scratch it, quite a deep scratch, you can sand it out. You know, you can sand it down. Now, again, if you've only got a thin layer of wood, you've got to be careful. Just a couple of millimeters, you've still got to be careful with how much you sand. So you are limited there. The best option, obviously, would probably be real hardwood flooring. Budget wise, no, certainly not. I've looked for some second-hand hardwood flooring, like reclaimed, can't find any, and they know what they've got. They want loads of money for it. Wood's expensive, what can we say? But I think maybe that hybrid version with the thin layer of wood on the top is probably the wisest option in terms of, if you want wood, go for that. And then if we're thinking strictly about budget, go for the click clack. For me, there's no shame in click clack. It does the job, and it does look good as well. So I don't know. I'd love to get your opinion on this. Leave it in the comment section down below, and then I'll see you tomorrow, where we tackle probably the windows again, and we really want to get them sorted out. So stay tuned for that. Love you and leave you. See you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Bye for now.